Alright, everybody, hello and welcome to Battle for Midway, Season 4, EU time this game. We're talking Week 5, baby. LRM Synergy versus Russian Jade Falcon. Tonight with me is nobody. As you can see, this black screen, my co-host has left me high and dry. He never gave me an okay to begin with, but I was hoping for the best. So it'll be a single-person cast tonight with me, your host, System Belmont. I do have most of Russian Jade Falcon in the lobby, as well as 3 of LRM Synergy. So, before I guess I get into it, I guess we should talk about the EU teams for a little bit. Eon Synergy has been a big one in the World Tournament for the last 2 seasons, I believe, as I was at MetCon last year, and they took 2nd place behind EMP. And remembering from what I read off the MechaWarrior website with MDM and Bandit, in which they said that Eon's made huge leaps and bounds into moving up, getting better, and beating out 228 Blackwatch when they came into the tournament. They've been around for a while. A lot of good players on their team, as well as on Russian Jade Falcon, who has been crazy doing well in stuff like MRBC, 2nd and 3rd places all over the place with the players that they have. And even in the World Tournament, they got kicked out by Dudes Club, but in the second part of the division in the tournament, I guess you could call it, they went 3-0 against 228, against Swamp Fox, Oceanic Wild Ones, and then against 228 Blackwatch. So only them losing again to EMP, I believe. Have to bring it up wherever it is. Yeah, only losing to EMP in the last match, so technically that put them in 4th place, I believe. And then with Eon Synergy sitting in top 3 right now for the World Tournament against Jaguar Guards and then EMP, this should be an interesting match. And with technically, I think the points, wherever I got my shit open here, EU. Gotta keep checking my chat because I don't do this shit often. I hate hosting the lobby because I always got all this other crap to do here. Russian Jade Falcon in 39th place with LRM Synergy in 41st. Now, Phoenix Legion is in 1st place, but with either team could technically bump Phoenix Legion into 2nd, or I think for sure 3rd with the amount of points they have with kills on the mech side. Because I think if Russian Jade Falcon loses all of them, that's still 5 points, which matches the 44. And then they could, I think it's 44 to 39 mechs killed in game right now, so I expect that to be a lot more, so they would then end up in 2nd place. So, but with a good showing here, Russian Jade Falcon could end up in 1st place over LRM Synergy and Phoenix Legion, which would be interesting to see. So I'm still waiting on 1 more for Russian Jade Falcon and 4 more for Eon Synergy, and no one's telling me nothing, so I don't exactly know what I am waiting for, other than, everybody coming in here. But I guess we could talk about Droppity 1, which is not Frozen City, as this thing has lied to me this time. Every other drop or week was perfect up to Week 5. Week 5 being incorrect. It is Terra Therma, Conquest 3 Cap, 275 tons at 300 tons with Seabill only variants, and max 3 of any chassis, which I could fix right now, but I always. Is it gonna work? Aha! 3 of any chassis across any drop. As you can see, as you've seen with lots of drops, like triple linebackers, triple assassins, triple Arctic Wolves, Mad Cats, or the triple crab match, as we've seen in the last one. Zelia. Okay. take that as a high five. Alright, everybody, hello and welcome to Battle for Midway, Season 4. EU time this game. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. What? What the hell? How the fuck do I switch to EU servers? Oh, these guys are killing me. Who is who here? I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is the region? Ah. My eyes. fucking frickin' bunch of dicks. Okay, we'll get Zelagok back in Eon. Yeah, Makoti is right. It was the last match for Div 1 EU. Aye. What else we got here? We got... I don't know what the fuck is he talking about? Oh, my Discord ain't popping up, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, I freaking tried to invite him. Damn you, Red Faster. Some bitch. So let's talk about the map. Terra Therma, 3-point drop. Which, if I put her in the actual right thing here. Kappa, Theta, Epsilon are the 3 caps you can touch. If you do touch the other 2, which would be Gamma and... I don't freaking know. I'm gonna cheat. See what it tells me. Damn you, Sigma. So if you touch Sigma or Gamma, you have to destroy the other team before... What the... You have to destroy the other team before the cap win has been consolidated, or else it is a loss for you. That is the way she goes in this game, so... Yes. Hassling me about Frozen City on stream. Adding Zelagok in as their 7th to ask if he can suicide. I don't know what for, but that is not up to me. It's up to Russian Jade Falcon. Also, to depress everybody, I will have no giveaways tonight, as I forgot to ask for them, as I've been busy over the weekend with some birthdays and dick all else. So that'll be a disappointment, as I gave shit tons away on the last match because I used the in-game Moobot chat giveaway tool, so that was fantastic. It'd be depressing to Ash because he said we had lots to give away too. And it seems we have Eon / LRM Synergy Lance's set for this one. Just waiting on RJF to set up correctly. Let's get that music going here. Let's see what is going on. Oh yeah, that's why I never got to finish talking about my sweet match in Div C with the crab decks, as Mike, Shen, and Kamachiwa are in the chat. As you can see, the ridiculous deck of the triple crab deck, which somehow had a unbelievably massacred 2/8 death from above. And as we are already here, we can now rock and roll. Oh, come on. Should be correct. Let's get right into it. Sorry everybody, don't mind my sniffing, as it is dry as balls in my city in North Alberta. So, if you'll excuse me. And let's wait for the team to drop and we'll get right into it. As we wait for them goddamn drop ships. And as you can tell, these are not D4 or D5 dropships, so let us see what we got here on Eon Synergy. We got Buria in a Piranha 1, Night Gear, Red goes to faster in the Dragon 5N, an Arctic Wolf, the Dire Wolf, and Zelagok, who should be going to commit suicide right now. And I believe he is walking the long walk into the Badlands. And 2 Assassin 21s. So this is a pretty quick deck here. As you can see, only the Dragon and the Nightjar being the slow ones. Nightjar not being a bad pick if you are good with it. But let's check out Russian Jade Falcon. We got a Vindicator, the Dragon 5N for the Airwalker, RJF Voldecan in the Vindicator as well, Nick in the Vindicator, all 1Rs. We got Leith in the Bushwhacker X1, and MK in the Mislinks G, which I will assume is machine guns. So I like where Russian Jade Falcon taking a nice high position in the match here. And if we look at these Vindicator builds, because I am interested, 5 medium pulse, 5 medium pulse, 2 AC-10s, 1 medium pulse. Interesting build from the Bushwhacker, as people do like their LBXs in there, but see Buria in the hot spot, and they are doing some nice long range trading for over here with Lizzie and the Red Goes to Fasta from across the map on Theta. Pretty even trade so far. Den Airwalker 91%, but the Red and Lizzie both at 94-95. Although Palmashek at 84%, because they are starting to push in. Beautiful strike, almost hit Kajubert, unless it did and I missed it. Because RJF is pushing hard on the Red, as well as Qbert. Lizzie trying to light up Nick from behind. There's also Den Airwalker over here who's getting lit up as he's the last one in line. Getting lit up by the Piranha and Darwind. I don't know how much longer he's going to do here in a totally bad position. Yeah, Den Airwalker going down. And so far, have they even got, they haven't, the Red goes to faster, still at 39%. Holding on for dear life. With that red torso and that red everything else. Because they still haven't got him down. And that's it for him. We still got some hard numbers on the rest of Russian Jade Falcon here. Nick and MK at 64-65%. Still some good numbers on Igor, on Darwin at 84 and 76%. Yeah, Nick not doing so hot in that Vindicator. Also got MK here, who's about to be legged as well, as his back is open CT. And that's all she wrote. Not a bad match, but I don't know if that was the right direction to push. I wasn't really paying attention to whether they noticed if... I think it was Lizzie and whoever else was on the other side there of Theta, so when they pushed left as they came in. But it was a quick 4-2 win for LRM Synergy. Let me just put in my shit here. 6 to Deucey. Oh yeah, frickin'. There we go. Oh, I gotta switch teams now too? Oh man. The nightmare is real. It's so much easier with the co-caster. I don't have to do shit. Let me switch. So everybody can see that it's still Frozen City, which is not, so don't worry about it. There we go. I believe that's... Damn it, Palmashek. Should be all good there. I believe. So LRM Synergy off to a good start against Russian Jade Falcon here. It's hard to say I expected as much. Like I said, Russian Jade Falcon is a solid team in Div B, but Eon Synergy / LRM Synergy in this Battle for Midway tournament has been a solid team for a long time. So yeah, we're 5-5 right now, just waiting for 1-1. And I mean, let's take a look at the map strat here and talk about what happened, what all went wrong. If I can... Screw it, we're going back to the big map. Big map. Which... we had Russian Jade Falcon come in, post up all over this ridge here as... Switch me colors here. Or not, because it doesn't really... We had Team 1 roll into... right in the center of F7 here, and I believe they had 2 mechs over here trying to look for a crossfire to work with. And that's when Russian Jade Falcon made that push to come in here and take out that big group of 4 mechs, I believe, except which left Den Airwalker behind here in G7 still. Oh, lies with the colors. Which was the Piranha and Piranha and somebody else taking out Den Airwalker and the Dragon 5N in G7 there on the other side of Theta. And then once they came back and then started finishing off the rest of Russian Jade Falcon as they couldn't focus fire. And when they were focus firing, the Red definitely held on for as long as he could. And I don't know if he was weapon stripped, but he was still there long enough to frustrate Russian Jade Falcon into not being able to get a kill on his side. So we'll see how drop 2 turns out. I would expect some of the same thing, but I expect them to be maybe a little bit more hesitant on the push this time. Maybe opting for the two-person side, which would have been probably the better push, maybe easier to finish off, but it's hard to say with high-level teams like this. And I believe we are 6-7 again this time with another spectator. Igor spectating this time. Bug. And as before, and everyone hassles me about, the LRM and Russian Jade Falcon do not switch, which, although I can get rid of that for now. Nope. Yes. Problem solved. So everybody can see it correctly. As maybe I should just leave that off, because that is an MRBC tool, not so much BFM. And that should help everybody so they don't see the wrong teams up there. Slightly frustrating, but... sorry, Kamichi. I know I've been saying it wrong, but... that's how I am. As I believe Saruman said it correctly the first time, I did not. Mike Shen, don't unfollow MRB. It's me. It was my fault. There's no giveaways. I'm sorry. I know live is on, but he never messaged me as he's balls deep into Stellaris, so that's the way she goes. Didn't want to get back to me. He's busy. Oh, what? I was hoping that's the wrong one. Just letting the teams know to send someone in for interviews after, but like the EU is, I speak English and that's it, because I was too lazy to learn French, because I'm a chump, and I don't know what they speak, because the only Russian I know is Das Vidanya, and I can leave that for the last of the match, so... we'll see how the rest of this turns out. So we do have Russian Jade Falcon locked. We're just waiting for LRM Synergy to do what they need to do. Yes. Dan correcting me in chat here. I believe they're telling me it's good to go, but... hence the good to go. Alright. Let's launch this biatch. Loves that silence. So as right now we got our flip mode on this with Russian Jade Falcon taking side 1 and LRM Synergy taking side 2. Let's see how they rush this differently. As you can see, they did move some guys around. And let's walk you through Team 1, which is Russian Jade Falcon. We got two Bushwhacker X1s, two Dragon 5Ns, Piranha 2, and the Mislinks G again. We'll see how this rolls out for Russian Jade Falcon, which is a slightly different deck than their first one with the Vindicators. Well, if you roll over here, Igor and the Direwolf, giving himself the long walk. Darwin in the Arctic Wolf, Qbert in the Arctic Wolf, Dared in the Dragon again, Lizzie in the Nightgyre, and Zella Glock in the Assassin 21. Sorry about that. And who is this sneaky? Burya in the Piranha 1. My man Burya, who is one of the toughest 1v1 guys in this game. Him and Bowser are definitely two of the best I have watched 1v1, so I know where his skills stand. We got Pelmashek way over here with MK taking the cap point lead. Or sorry, trying to. Yes, I don't know what the heck they are doing. Going for the cap lead on this one. Pushing Kappa hard. Be an interesting play to see how this one turns out. Because I was going to say, if you try to flank in this map, it is still a big map compared to old Terra Firma. Although, if they wanted to actually go to old Terra Firma, there it is. That would have been interesting. I don't know if MK has seen any of these Eon guys over here, but they are there watching and hanging out. Let's take a look, see what they got here. Frick. SRM'd out. Ooh, what do we got going on over here? The Red noticing that they have been hit from behind on Kappa. Lizzie with the 5 AC2 and 1 Ultra 2 build on the Nightgyre. And the Red and the 3 Ultra 2 again. Dragon 5N is a lovely mech with lots of range. Great for these type of maps. Although I'm not seeing a lot of strikes so far. Lizzie backing out of there quick, not a bad idea. She's not doing well on the trades. Although Den Airwalker is at 67% now. Beautiful strike. Which I believe grazed Lizzie. And Nick at 85% from the RJF side. So I think they do not know if they are winning these trades, so it's not a bad decision to back out. Although Buria. Oh, are those streaks or those regulars? Ooh, Darwin with the 8 streak 2s. It would be in a bad position for MK and Palmashek, yeah, who just went down. As they can chase that mixed links or get him out of there. But I think things are about to get hot. It's hot. Over here with the rest of the teams coming in. With Den Airwalker in the back, because he is not doing so good at 63%. So bringing the fresh mechs in the front with the Bushwhackers and the Dragon that Nick is running. Because they will be going against... Ooh, Buria coming back in quick. So we got the Red, Hubert, Zeta Glock, and Lizzie. Yeah, and Den is in a bad position here. Buria hitting him, yep. And he goes down quick. With those machine guns, and his mech was hurt. But RJF taking down Lizzie. I believe they are trying to go for... Well, they were going to go for Zeta Glock, but... Leith and Nick, again, not in a good position here. Now with Darwin coming up. Yeah, this is another bad one for RJF. Just with those teams being split off 4 and 2 like that, it was a tough way to... Not a long... Or it was a long walk to come in for backup to help them out. Whereas Darwin and Buria had the shorter route to come back up their team. Who wasn't in a bad position at all. So we'll just be waiting for them to retake caps. As the Red, though, come into my view. Dread open yellow everywhere except the legs, but he is still good on that arm. Whereas... Where did Buria go? Days away. Yeah, Buria almost losing an arm and 1 torso, so he was actually in a still decent position as well. And Hubert and those Arctic Wolves. Still 95%. The SRM 26? No, 22. Which is still highly deadly. Zilla Glock almost losing an arm and his assassin to 4 SRM Forps Artemis. Still in a great position. So a good win for LRM Synergy against RJF again. Check out the damage numbers here. Yeah, not a lot of big numbers, but 2 bad numbers for Russian Jade Falcon with Palmashek and MK, only with 39 and 65, as they were taken out quick by that Arctic Wolf, and I believe it was Darwind with 8 straight 2s. Not a lot you can do about that. They have that quick cooldown. So let me update my junk here. 6-1. Ah, damn it, drop 3. Now that Terra Therma is done, we can switch over to Rubelite Oasis. A fantastic map, which is still hot, but not hot like Terra Therma. As I believe a few months ago, or God, geez, probably half a year ago now, PGI did actually change all the heat registration on these maps, so they are a lot more accurately done and correct to what they should be, or to what their worlds are like. I don't know. As Grim is still a cold map. Cold maps are still cold as they should be. God damn it. And Rubelite is hot. Terra Therma being the hottest still. So let us... although I think they're going to move quick here. Well, we can talk about the new tonnages. Rubelite drop 375 ton to 400 ton. So things get a bit useful here. Although I don't know what they are doing in chat here. I think Igor still wants to spectate, but I think we got time. Let us look at the map strat. Oh, I gotta clear the damn thing. Because I can't find a clear button. Although I do hate staring at these maps. Because we had... Oh, why am I still on? Yes, there we go, finally. Team 2 with Eon Synergy basically rolled up, took Theta, and if I was correct, some of them passed, came and looked over here, because that is where Russian Jade Falcon had split. They had 2 of their guys who went to Kappa, and the other side go to Epsilon. Or I have it the wrong way. I'm trying to think of what side I found on. I can figure this out real quick. That looks about right. As they swung back in to try to make the fight end up on the flank side of Theta. Until obviously Palmashek died here, I believe, and then he tried to... I wasn't paying attention. I assume he came back over here, MK, to come in and help RJF, which just wasn't there in time to help do any work, as he died, as he was the last mech who rolled in there. So let's get off the map track, because I hate looking at it. It's hard because it's not detailed enough for my poor eyes. Ooh, a lot of shit talk in chat. As we have 6 and 7 still up here and ready to go, so I assume teams are just talking about their strategies for Rubelite Oasis. I mean, it was hard to say if that drop could have went any better for Russian Jade Falcon. I think if they had just had... Maybe if they had thrown some diversion on the regular front side where you come into Theta, just pop, one guy sitting there, pop UAV and run, give them an idea that, maybe that's where they are, maybe that's where they're going to be waiting. And then still have your other one or two guys off the other side to Kappa. They wouldn't have lost, what's his name, Palmashek, in the interim. And maybe they could have made a faster getaway back to the team when they made that push. Because it was tough. It was basically a 5? I think it was a 5-on-4. 5-on-4. RJF is set already. Yeah, because it would have been 5-on-4 because they took one down. Darwin made a quick retreat as I believe Buria maybe was trying to chase a little bit to make sure he didn't come back and flank at that point to keep him away. And we are good to go. Oh, you put this in the right thing first. Thank you, Lizzie. Things would have been a lot easier with the co-caster handling this, so I wouldn't have to think about it or worry about it. And help me talk strats. Albeit, if anyone thinks this is an easy job when you're by yourself, it is not. A headless chicken can attest to that. But we will just run it as she goes. As per normal, waiting for drop ships to get inbound. This time, first, let's talk about Eon Synergy drops deck. We have... I believe Igor is not in this drop, so the Direwolf is gone, but we have a Victor 9A, Warhawk Prime with Lizzie, 2 Mad Cat, 2 Bees, a Piranha, and a Wolfhound from Buria and Dared. So I assume they will be going either long range or dock up. We'll check that later on. Maybe remind me. 5 minutes from now when you guys catch up. Ah. We got MK in a Wolfhound, Leith Weavern in the Summoner, Palmashek in the Summoner, Nightgyre, and D and the Prime by RJ Volkadav. Volkaidev. And Den Airwalker in the Nightgyre Prime. And Nick in the Summoner C. Not a bad deck, but Summoners are a good mech, although I've never tried them, so I would never have a proper opinion on how that works. But I've seen Zyos do good things in them, as he did against...
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
I don't even know anymore. It was matches ago. Buria taking the quick cap on Theta. Not like caps are a big issue to begin with. But if things do change, ooh, as we have a strike out of nowhere, hoping to take out Buria, because we also have MK and the Wolfhound taking Epsilon over here. Yeah, the red taking a few hits there at 85%. And is he mostly Daka? Yeah. The triple, no, sorry, the double Ultra 5 Ultra 10s on both Mad Cats. What do we have on Zaraglock? Zelaglock, my bad, sorry. Ooh, triple. 1 Ultra 5, 2 Ultra 10s on a Victor is an interesting build, that's for sure. Good jump jet capabilities, though, on that. And I assume this is the 4-yard PPC Warhawk, which is to be expected. Yeah, Zelaglock taking some nasty fire there. Getting the heck out of there before he loses too much armor. Ooh, and he is open on that torso. About to lose it. Zelaglock getting lit up. MK trying to go in for the kill. Yeah, and the rest of Eon is in a bad position. They cannot back him up. Although I believe MK was not sure. Or maybe he did see Buria coming in there for the help. Although he is still good, he's still got his weapon, so he's still okay thus far. Oh, this freaking air quality here is awful. Some nice fire lines going here from Eon, although they are quite stuck behind that building there, which they're now pushing out from. The Red sneaking around. We'll see what he does. I believe he's going to go for RJF Volkodev, which he is, down to 66%. 61%. The Red going to be rushing out of there pretty quick here. Palmashek, 2 RPPCs and 4 small lasers. Nick and the other summoner with the same.
Zeta is controlled by the enemy.
And that was not good, losing the Red, or losing Den Airwalker in that Nightjar. But that is the way she goes. Because we still got some hurt mechs. RJF is, or sorry, Volkaitov is hurt, and Zelaglock and that Victor is still hurt like crazy. But they got a can't. Might be able to finish him right here as he pokes out. But they're also in a rough position here. As yeah, Arcade Volkodev is in the back, trying to sneak around as slowly as he can. With Nick going down, Leith Weaver in a bad spot here. Now Volkodev coming in, trying to find a decent mech to kill, and didn't have a chance. Going down, another good solid win, but look at those health numbers on Eon and Synergy. 66, 68, 44, 64, 36. There's a lot of hurt mechs on that team. Taking a look at the damage numbers here. RJF with some respectable numbers here, but Eon just destroying with that 700 in the Mad Cat 2C, the Warhawk with Lizzie making 660, 500. Zelaglock not getting to do as much work as he wanted to in that Victor once he got lit up at the beginning. 341, 281. Too bad Palmashek was trying to put in work with that Summoner, but only making 200 damage so far. Let me update again. Which means I gotta move teams around again. Hi, puppy. Give me my mouse back. Yeah, piece of. Who'll be hassling me? Cyclone. Oh. Aye, we're gonna get back in the game here. Do the Schwab game. Damn it, Nick, get the heck out of there. Thank you. Right. That's right enough. Hope that's the OFC, I believe it is. So quickly, let's take a look at the, just making sure everything is still good here. Nick, MK, please, yeah, looks good enough to me. Looks about correct. Mr. Mappity Strat. Switch over to Rubelite. As Team 2, who was Eon Synergy, came up, made the push over the edge here. Whereas Team 1 made the push up and over? I hate thinking about what they did in the map because I was staring at Eon Synergy side. Yeah, they either pushed low or they pushed high over. And we're lighting up the victor here, Zelaglock, as the rest of Eon Synergy swept around behind. Because they couldn't finish Zelaglock in E6 there under the bridge. Then let him, he just ducked out there with Buria and waited for the engagement to happen right here and right here as it started out. Don't mind my both green X's. And basically watched all the fighting happen towards the E6 corner side of Theta until I think it was Dered. Dered came back up here and took out. He was touching Volkaidev. I'm going to say that wrong for the rest of my life, probably. And then taking out Den Airwalker before he went down himself. And then the rest of the ensuing mechs that died. Except for RJF Volkaidev, who came back around. Which I believe he was legged. Maybe he was going slow, or maybe he wasn't. I didn't get to click him in time. He made the slow return. We got Eon LRM Synergy set so far, so we will switch out of this horrendous map strat, because I'm awful at that stuff as well. And you know that. And just wait for RJF to be set. Aye. Damn it, Saiso, I know how it's spelled, I just can't say it because I don't read it right. Just checking the chat right now. Everyone hassling Russian Jade Falcon about that drop. I mean, it's hard to say when you come into a drop like that because they had the summoners in the Nightjar who went down right off the bat, so they were down some heavy artillery. Whereas, like you see, with Eon Synergy rolling in with those Mad Cats, it was a tough one, because that definitely worked out for MS when they played 228 Death from Above on their Rubelite drop as well. The Mad Cats were the ones that finished everything off for them. And RGF just moving around right now, so we should be almost good to go. Sitting at 3-0 for LRM Synergy, 18 kills to 4 kills. We'll see if RGF comes up with a different strategy this time, as they probably have the time to do it, since those Mad Cats are now gone for Eon Synergy. Or, well, 2 are down. They have 1 left. Aye. Twinkie letting me know that summoners have such low sustained damage and don't handle aggressive enemy movements well. That's true. But when you can spot everywhere, the sweet, sweet jump jets, that's the way she goes. Still waiting on Russian Jade Falcon to make up their minds and talk strat, as they do have lots of time. I believe it is 15 minutes MRBC style. Or no, it should be 10. 10 once things are locked. And they're set, so we don't have to worry about it. Let me entertain you. expecting my desktop audio to kick in soon. Thank you. Let me walk you through Eon Synergy again. Igor and the Direwolf, who will be, I assume, killing himself again. Where are they at?
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point.
We got Burya and the Mistlings, Hubert and the Wolfhound 2. We got the Red and Annihilator, Warhawk Prime Lizzie, another Warhawk Prime Brazilla Glock, and Darwin in the Summoner 5L. Well, when I said they had a disadvantage by not using the Mad Cat 2s, I forgot that there's Annihilators. So my bad. But we have MK and a Piranha, Den Airwalker and the Night Gyre Prime, another Piranha 2 from Leith, Nick and the Warhawk 2, Volkodav in the Annihilator, and Pelmashek in the other Annihilator here. So we should be a decent. Decent heavy drop mechs here. With the 5 Ultra 5s, 5 Ultra 5, both sides. I assume, I don't even check the Warhawk. I mean, yeah, who makes a Warhawk without 4 ER PPCs? And then Airwalker in the 2 GOS, 1 ER PPC. Yeah. Hubert and the 6 Medium Pulse Wolfhound. We might see some quick action here between the Piranhas, as they are small. Oh, you're too damn quick. Yeah, 3 small pulse, 10 ER micros. And the same for Leith. Although we have some fire happening over on this side. Let's take a look what we got here.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Eon / Edalarm Synergy heading for the heavy ERPPC deck, as well as the Red in the Annihilator, taking his sweet time, because that is the way she goes with Annihilators. They are such a slow mech. Not good trade so far for Den Airwalker, who's 83%. I hope he gets out of there until some of his other teammates can share the armor that he is hitting. Well, it's Nick. Nick was the one who was sneaking the fire over there. Den Airwalker over here, not taking good fire, losing these trades.
We have gained Epsilon.
Although until they focus somebody else. Yeah, we need RJF Volkite to move up there and take some fire as well, so they can spread the damage across while still putting some down range. Although I thought they'd be putting more strikes on that ledge there where Eon Synergy is, as there was one beautiful strike there, which I believe hit Zelaglock. I believe it was correct. Good strike, putting it low so they couldn't see it when it came up. It was a good job by RJF on that one. Yeah, Lizzie being hit there by that strike. Now we're talking here. When they're balled up like that, you might as well use them. Although we might be losing that Annihilator. Pelmashek in a bad place at 48% here. He can't even get behind cover. As he goes down. I mean, Dread is at 47%. Is he a stick? No, he's still got 3 large lasers. Aye. Another beautiful strike. I like that you're using artillery strikes in this drop. Yeah, Lizzie 55%. About to lose a torso here if she gets any. Sorry. But Nick here in a bad spot. Nick apparently making trades with Darwind in the Summoner. But he's heavy torso. RJF still got his 5 Ultra 5s, but he's losing core CT on this one. And Den Airwalker sitting low, about to be legged and lose a torso. I think RGF needs to move up, or should have moved up a lot closer, a lot tighter on this one. Lots of them had firing lines, but from lots of different directions. Burya still in a good position, 68%. And Darren Airwalker is going to be lit up by these machine guns. Ooh, good job by MK to leg Burya and get him out of the picture here. So you might have some backup by Den. Although Den is stripped weapon-wise, so it is just MK at this point, who might be able to take out Zelaglock. Although he does not have machine guns either, so he is in a bad spot. And that is it. A lot of huge, look at those damage numbers again. Or the pain numbers, sorry. 46% on Lizzie, 70% on Darwin, 35% on Zelaglock, and 24% on Dered. And Darwin being the only one who's in a decent position, but still yellow CT. Still wouldn't have been long before he went down. Dered, yeah, hurt everywhere, but still had his lasers. And Lizzie still with 2 ER peeps, just losing that one torso side. A little bit better from Russian Jade Falcon this time. Just the lack of group focus fire on single targets, I think, was the downfall. Or being up at the same time. But don't quote me, because I'll get in shit. Looking again at the damage numbers. Great numbers by MK in that. Piranha too, 520. Beautiful. Leith not getting as many, probably going down a lot quicker because I was not paying attention to you. Sorry, Leith. It's my bad. Dan Airwalker, Nick, making 400s easy. And Volkaitov. Velmashek again, not having a good day, being focused down, doing 210. On the other hand, Zelaglock and frickin' Lizzie doing 650, 550 in those Warhawk Primes, with Dered getting 385. Darwin doing good work in that Summoner. And the Wolfhound doing nice work. The Mistlinks, Burya getting a bunch of the kills. And let me update this shit. 6 to Deucey. 6 Deucey. And Igor saying he wants to play Lerm so bad. Although it is drop 5, week 5, which is map ban of Grimplexus, Polar Highlands, and Tourmaline Desert. So we see what they ban here. Oh, my spelling is the frickin' worst. There we go. Oh, is he in here? Oh, he's in a... What? Still not getting any love here. And I mean, if we talk, maybe we could talk map strat here quick. I got some time. I don't know what they're doing. Oh. Tourmaline. Oh, can't find me a eraser button. That's not it. Get the fudge snacks out of here. So, I mean, let's go with that nasty purple. Alright, let's rock and roll. Move that to Tourmaline Desert. Thank you. Letting me know. Put it to the right map. Oh, stupid. I gotta fix my screens here someday. Anyways, we had Team 1, LRM Synergy, basically roll up here and get that top deck fire, whereas Red... I don't know. He ended up here. I know that. Whereas the lights were kind of dipping in and out of... as the rest of them moved in and took a lot of strikes up in the E5, so they would launch on E4, F4, and F5 area, whereas Team 2, Russian Jade Falcon, moved in across here and up and down. And I believe they moved around to say to the Echo 5 side, because a lot of them were low and high. I know Darren Airwalker was up in the Echo 5 area. E6 was lit up with a bunch of them. I can't remember. Who was it? It would have been MK and Leith. MK and Leith and the Piranhas that came up here and tried to fight Burya as well at the beginning there, which is basically just a long-range battle until it came down to the last 2-3 mechs, which it was still 4-2 to 4-1 when it was just Zilglock saying he's gonna kill him. What's I gonna get? Oh, I gotta get another guy then. Because Leith went down, it was just MK. MK and Den Airwalker? I believe so. Letting the match end here in Echo 5. And then that was all she wrote. I mean, didn't Russian Jade Falcon doing a great job against Eon Synergy, the LRM Synergy still, but just not being able to finish off mechs is... leaving guys with armor in the fight is a tough one. Excuse me. Losing Leith wasn't a good thing too, because when you got guys like the Piranhas that can come in and finish guys off, that is what you need. Thank you. Dan just waiting for Eon to set up and get ready. Sorry, I'll go back to this screen. 4-0 for LRM Synergy, 24 kills to 6 kills, which I believe, if it still goes the same way it was, how many do they need? 6 kills, I said? 6 kills for Russian Jade Falcon. I believe that puts them in second place if they still lose this drop and do not kill another mech. Because they are at 39. Phoenix Legion's at 44, so 6 puts them at 45. If they don't win, that match ties the score. But LRM Synergy cruising to a win here. Be another win for Eon Synergy for Div A European. Still waiting on LRM Synergy to let me know if they are locked or not. Interesting having spectators in the game, but at least with the first person only, they can only see through their own mechs. Hi. Just does suck for EU Div A in this tournament, as they did lose Soja Pushat? Maybe. I don't know. I'm too goddamn English for my own good here. I still love everybody, though. I don't hate you till I hate you. Krasnopesky in chat that's saying that he wanted Polar to bring Lerms, but that is not what is going to happen here. Also, everyone hassling that we do not have enough girls in comp. We don't have enough girls in this game because they have been pushed out and pushed away. As on the... Oh, everyone's talking too much. We had, I think, 5 or 6 at one point on the Steiner Discord, not Discord, TeamSpeak, and they all just kind of got pushed away, as well as, you know the way it goes. Everyone's creepy, except this guy. Oh, we're gonna do 8 guys. Oh yeah. Hardock making an appearance. Letting everybody know that Dan Dritt is my female co-worker on D4, but you stay the fuck away from her. She's ours. She's our good female player. So Igor bringing 2 spectators? Sweet Jesus. I don't know how the rules roll on this shit. Trying to find out quick. Igor and LRM synergy is set. Radio. They are allowed 2 spectators. They're allowed, well, probably as many as they want, I guess. As long as they are accepted by the other team. Which doesn't happen very often. We got both teams set, so let's get right into this. Waiting for Lizzie again. Set my ass. If anybody from Russia is coming to MechCon, please bring me a special edition, Russian-only, documented Smirnoff bottle. I will see you at MechCon. I will pay you for it, as my dad had one years ago. I believe it was an anniversary bottle, and I then drank it and threw the bottle away. I did get in shit for that, so let's make this drop happen. Also, while everyone is here waiting for this bitch to connect, let's talk about Russian Jade Falcon's 1v1 tournament that is happening in... I gotta look it up now. God damn it. I believe it is on the Reddit Discord, not Reddit, the Reddit Manifold as well. Because I know I have signed up for it. I will try to make it. I don't know, I'm in the wrong fucking thing, that's why. Damn it! No! No, I can't find it again. Yeah, it is in the Outreach HPG for Reddit. The RJF 20 Years 1v1 Invitational. Give that a look-see, and if you can make it, that would be nice. Dan Airwalker is, I believe, the one taking care of it, as we did talk, as it is horrible hours for me if they do start at early EU time, but I will try to make it, since I have done the CVX ones before. CWX? I think it's CWX. The ones that I watch Buria and Bowser basically take it. When I was just moving into Div. Tier 1, sorry. But we have started, so let's talk about... Oh my god. Let's talk about Team 2 first until these guys kill themselves. We got triple linebacker combo with the 3 Marauder 2Cs, so this should be an interesting drop. I have not seen Marauders have a good time in these... I'm looking at the wrong side, that's why. I have not seen the Marauders have a good time in these comp drops since I started watching the MRBC here, but we will see how they do the work here, because we have the Red in the 5N, Hardock in the Mad Cat 2C, 2 Annihilators with Qbert and Lizzie, and I don't. Igor in the Hunchback 2C, Zelaglock in the Huntsman. Ooh, and we got Russian Jade Falcon making a hard, fast push in here on Neon Synergy, who didn't even get time to make it to that corner. But it looks like they are falling back into that. Shit, wherever the Mappity Strat would tell me where it is on the far back side of the map here, which isn't a bad position to be in. And of course, I'm getting phone calls, which I cannot answer. No. No. No! Because if it's a letter N, I don't intend to. Yeah, we got Igor Korizev in a bad position right now with that Hunchback down to 66%. He is stuck out there, not being able to make any good trades. Because if Russian Jade Falcon can finish him off, you get him out of the game early, and that's it. He's out of there. Let's take a quick look at what Russian Jade Falcon brought. The nice large pulse ER medium laser combos for these Mad Cats. Zelaglock able to do good work with the 4 or 5 streaks in case there were lights in this drop, which he never got to use. He will eventually, but not against the lights. Yeah, Leith in a bad position here, only with his 5 medium pulse left, as well as Nick in a bad position. They need to push up hard on these guys. MK saying, screw it, let's do this shit. Coming in quick, and he's getting lit up from behind like crazy. And then Nick going down. MK yet not lasting long enough. Let me switch here. I mean, Russian Jade Falcon made a good drop on this one, but they are still against some live mechs in this one, as Hardock, the Red, and Zelaglock still over 64%. And who the frick is Dan Airwalker way back there? I don't know if he is legged. I will check eventually. Sweet lord. Yeah, Den trying to get the heck out of here. Although he is open rear CT, so he got to be careful. Taking a little bit of fire as he ditches out of there quick. And I don't know what he's going to be able to do unless Zelaglock could be the first target to take out, but unless you know. Oh my dear lord here. Yeah, Darewalker going down. Self-destruction by Zelaglock. I don't exactly know how that just worked. Interesting, that is for sure. Good effort there by Russian Jade Falcon. Just sucked that they had to push up this little alleyway here is a death trap, and that is what exactly happened to these linebackers, as well as RJF Volkaitov. Hardock here still in great position, down armor, but he has not been touched CT at all. And like we were showing, the Red still with a good arm, but it was a great 6-4 match versus Eon. Take a quick look at these damage numbers. Hardock with that Mad Cat 2C at 867 damage. God damn, boy. The Red even 709 in that Dragon. Those are some good numbers. 400s for Annihilators. Hunchback still doing some decent work before he got lit up hard at the beginning there in the Huntsman 308. Russian Jade Falcon's side, good solid numbers from them. 522 from the Mad Cat. Palmashek. Volkaida doing 470. Nick taking the kills, but getting 259. And then the other linebackers all hovering around 250 there, with Den making 308. And let me update this shit. I'm still going to say that's 6-4 because the self-destruct counts. That's how I'm putting it. Yeah, exit. Thank you. So 5-0 for LRM Synergy over Russian Jade Falcon. So they had a tougher time with one of the other teams. I can't say which one it was. I don't know if it was Goon Squad. Oh, I hate looking at map shit. Or since it is right here, actually. Although if these mofos are in chat waiting to talk, I need to be paying attention. Although no one is here yet, so... Escort! Don't forget. No for... Ugh. Why is she texting me? Damn, baby. Let's answer this quick call. Hello? I have no idea where Mason lives, sweetheart. I could get there driving. I can't get there telling you. Yeah, okay. I gotta move the stuff in the dryer, but I am doing a showcast right now, as everyone is watching me talk on my phone to you. So yeah, just come pick me up. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, LRM Synergy versus Dude Club went 11-9. So they did have a rougher time against Dudes Club there. As well as, yeah, they destroyed Phoenix Legion, well, 15-5 as well. Although I do not think I'm getting anybody. Where the... Unless they actually, none of them speak English, in which case I'm then fucked. See what... Okay, Dan Airwalker is going to try still waiting. I mean, but irregardless, that makes it... Oh. What's happening, Dennis?
Hello. Hi. Everything is okay.
I don't think anybody from LRM or Eon Synergy is coming, so it might just be you right now.
Oh, he might come, might not.
So I want to talk, like, those first 4 drops, you guys did not have a good time, but I mean, I believe it was drops 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 where you guys had them hurt bad. There were some, you know, massively damaged mechs on their side. Were you guys just having trouble with focus fire and stuff like that, or was it
Well, on the first drop, the so hard into that dragon that you just turned out and killed the Night Tier.
Yeah. Because
as drop, we just lost light. I told them to, so they died to that streak article, so we had to push, and we just died there because we didn't have such enough. We probably could have tried to use our range, but I just didn't feel like it. We just pushed and died. On drop 3 and 4, we were like experimenting actually quite a lot with like decks, and I feel just got how to play proper trading. So we got on the third too close. We should have just stayed in range.
Yeah, because you guys didn't do bad. It's just, yeah, like you said, you couldn't just finish. Although I was iffy about your guys' positioning on the Rubelite. Frick, I don't know which side drop it was. I think it was 3 or 4. I don't remember which one. But you guys were kind of all over the place on the one side of the map, like still in positions where you could hit fire, but you were just kind of ducking and going at the same time. And it just looked like LRM Synergy was getting the better version of the trades.
They were just armor shanked, preserving max really good as usual. We just taking it. To be fair.
Yeah, because I know in the one match you guys lit up Red. Red goes faster and made him back off for at least a minute and a half where he didn't show his face and he was trying to wait it out until the rest of his guys moved up so he could come in and help after. So he definitely shared the armor on that one.
On the last drop, unfortunately, we saw that they had like 1 or 2 mechs left, so guys just pushed one by one and died.
Yeah, well, I was excited about drop 5. The Red. Boy.
Hey.
How's it going, Red?
Hello. Really good, actually.
I don't know what you said there.
Is my voice bad?
No, you're good. Accent. I'm terrible at accents. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Oh, I'm saying, like, I'm doing really good.
Ah, that is good. So yeah, we discussed a few of the first drops there. Like, you guys, like, I know watched drop 4, I believe it was, where you were definitely hurt in that Annihilator, but still backed off, shared the armor with your other teammates there, and let them push in to more or less finish the match where you could still be alive, as well as put fire down once they'd already shown themselves. Was that your guys' strategy, to share a lot of armor in these ones? In these matches?
No. It's like, I think it's never, like, planning to share armor.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you usually trying to survive. I feel like it's really important just to stay alive. Like, if you hurt, okay, just stay alive.
Yeah, because there was two matches for sure where you guys still had 5 mechs alive, but you guys were hurt, all under 50%. And like one Piranha could have cleaned up.
We're just not putting that much effort, right? Blankly trying stuff, especially drop 3.
Yeah.
I just like, and it's not so. Yeah, we just took it like.
Is it me or then lagging?
It happens a little bit because my.
Okay.
Hey, cutting out a scooch, but.
Well, yeah. In general, I feel like it's either a focus fault, or it's like a long range game where you just don't focus one mech, you just shoot who you can shoot. That's why usually a lot of mechs are damaged.
Yeah, because there was a few times that like the Victor, I know that they couldn't finish off the Victor in drop 3 on the first drop of Rubelite, and that was a tough call because it came back to haunt them later. As you, I know that was, I believe, the same match where you came and swung around and took out. You touched Volkaitiv, but then I think you killed Den Airwalker, and then you died as well.
Oh, I actually think I miserably died, didn't kill anyone. Like in general, that game I feel like it was very miserable from our side. We actually we left Victor behind, and he died for free.
He was below.
Yeah.
We just fired him very hard. He lost his side torso.
Yes, and then I'm coming in, the whole we're fucking push them or die, go, or we're fucking dying. And then I'm going behind, trying to sneak back. I feel like I was pretty successful. I think I hit Lokolov pretty good. Yeah, and then you just shoot me in the leg and I'm dying. That's all. I'm pretty wasted too. So 4 guys which I left pretty did their job.
Yeah.
We were just too close. I told Summers to stand up, but for some reason ground instead of just keep punishing you. But I feel that Pop-Tarts may be coming back, to be fair, because Niger, on heavy drops, is quite effective in assaults out of positions a little bit. And most of my damage in games from Niger's was even without strikes because I missed almost all of them. So yeah.
Because I know in drop 4 there was a lot of good strikes when LRM Synergy was bottled up on the top there. I was glad to see, because there wasn't very many off the start, but then 2 minutes in after when you guys started getting in position in the buildings there, that's when the strikes started happening and they started putting some damage down. I mean, it probably would have went both ways. I was just on the Eon Synergy side watching, so I was watching Lizzie get hit. I watched I can't remember the other guy's name get hit as well. So
I just feel that right now drop 3 and 4 are a little bit overweight, and at least some class restrictions, because for the most part, everybody was just taking really 2 lights, like 1 light, a lot of heavies or something like that.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about drop 5 then, because I watched. Frick, was it Hardock? Hardock had the streaks. So when you guys pushed the corner, Russian J Falcon pushed the corner.
Wait. Yes. Hardock had I think
it was
Who was in the Huntsman?
Oh, Zeleglok.
Zeleglok, yeah. So he was ready for lights, which obviously didn't happen because they brought the Marauders and the linebackers. So were you guys expecting them to push that corner? And did you just not get there in time?
I can say that yes, they were expecting us to push because.
Well, it's like we didn't really expect lights. It's like we're just putting them in because like one fucking piranha can fuck you the whole game. Like one piranha can just go and kill like half of your team from behind, and you can't really do anything with it. That's why we put Huntsman in there, and in general, like if it's trading, you can take Yellow Slicer. Okay, it's pretty good. But we actually, like someone from our team expected you to push. I was like neutral. I didn't know anything. Like actually, from the beginning, we were watching for your dropship, like on Echo 4 Mountain. We saw it, and we actually thought you're gonna push us, and then you didn't, and we're like, "What? Is it some trading break?" And then we see linebackers, and we're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's a pushing."
Yeah, at this point, you pushed up front. You could go into that like. I actually thought that you left like 1 or 2 men, pushed one by one instead of like regrouping to push at the last line. And we just died one by one and first. But it's okay.
Well, I don't know. It was really scary at the moment when you actually engaged us. Like we were on top, but you went close by, and we had guys on bottom. And like you close by, and you weren't dying. Like you literally weren't dying. And I actually thought we were like fucked. I thought we were like gonna die, and you succeeded. And then like somehow like I thought like I feel like only because like half of you guys were on top, and when bottom guys died, we just focused on top guys, and then like we killed you one by one.
Yeah, we should. I was a little bit too far away. I told them to regroup, but they were like 1 or 2 mechs left, so let's just go and kill them. But you had like 3 fresh mechs. It was like Madcat, Huntsman, and Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just saying, because like when Russian Jade Falcon pushed that corner, you guys did you make that late decision to back off and sit in that alleyway there? Because like it was that Hunchback dive right off the bat, and I can't remember who was piloting it, but he got lit up.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got screwed basically. Still put off good damage, but then when they started coming up that alleyway there, it was a terrible place for Russian Jade Falcon in theory, because they came up. I know I'm gonna mess up the names. I can't even remember. Volkaitiv tried to push it. I can't remember who else tried to push it, but you guys were just standing there, firing line, just lit them up every time. It was actually almost a better position than holding that corner in my mind.
And I was like watching it from the side, the back, because I was halved and didn't get after the push.
Yeah,
I felt we could have easily won if we regrouped at this point, but it happens.
If that terrain was a little bit differently done, yeah, if you could have rolled up and over it a lot easier, yeah, for sure. Like if you guys had jump jets, could have popped over it all 3 at once, things would have been a lot different in my mind.
Actually, we backed off from that idea.
I actually thought you're not gonna come from bottom. I actually thought like you saw the way I came with a dragon, right? Like when I was backing off, I thought you're gonna go like for me and like go to us from ramp, and like I thought that is like really. And I say, "Oh guys, go away, please! They're gonna come off for my way." And like they just they just push us from bottom, and I'm like, okay.
Igor was very out of position at this point because he was.
Well, it was like from one thing we're like go back, fucking go back, and then like they just like someone just saying, oh, okay guys, they're pushing open ground, just shoot them, and like everyone just rotates and just that's why I think some guys didn't come in time.
Well, we spread the armor quite nicely, but then again, noises are just unfortunately a little bit at the final moments. Instead of we had like 2 half Marauders, but they were able to tank, and we had 3 mechs on top. But yeah, we got a little bit too greedy because we thought that you have like only 1 or 2 mechs up top, and
Yeah, it was like we actually shot your like first it was linebacker first, then we're like, okay, don't do linebacker, go Marauders because they were like the priority thing. Then okay, then we see that bottom guys are dying, and I'm like just going back because I like understand that I need to go back right now or I'm like gonna die too quickly. And we just like shoot the guys which are on top, and like they actually died pretty fast. Actually, thought linebackers were so tanky that I am never gonna kill one, but they actually they died pretty quickly.
oh yes, so that was mostly testing different opportunity to strategies like this very often. So yeah, I was like mostly. I feel the new patch is quite interesting to play competitive fire. But I still, yeah, I think that on such high damage drops, you pretty much have to go with long range. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on LRM Synergy for the win. Put you in first place, and Russian Jade Falcon that still puts you in second place with the kill count, I believe.
You sure? Don't we have like worse than PHL? Or we have the same?
Phoenix Legion has 44 kills because you're matched for points now, but you have 49 kills.
Oh wow! I thought we came third.
Yeah, 49 because you have 39, adding 10, so that puts you in second place, I believe, because it's tied. So,
well,
congratulations on first and second place. If I'm correct, sorry. I don't run this shit. I just work here, man.
Yeah, whatever. Prizes are not important. We're here to enjoy the game at this point already. Right, Derek?
That's the plan, anyways. I still got love for the game. It's a good game. It's got issues. I don't care. But Red, thank you. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have Dan Airwalker just spill his guts on the 1v1 tournament really quick before I send him off as well. So, congratulations.
Thank you. See you.
Tell your team good job on the drops. Good job on the win. And we'll be seeing you guys in the World Tournament, I guess.
Yeah, good luck with that, by the way. In case we...
So we'll see.
Like, my cheeks are pink right now, like, thank you.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See you. Have a good one. Okay, so you want to let us know about the 1v1 RJF 20-year tournament?
Well, I think he is in the rules for the most part, but for someone who didn't hurt, currently organizing 1v1 championship, it's gonna happen on 24th. Probably in UTC it should be like in UTC it should be like 1 PM UTC. And for the rules, or I posted it in MWA channel, so I really don't have much to say. I'm a little bit tired.
Yeah, but they can find you. I believe you're up on the top in the Reddit for the MRBC, or not the MRBC.
Yeah.
Sorry, for the.
So yeah, if somebody still didn't register, I would like you guys to go there, check the rules, and if you feel like, just register it, because we still need quite more people. We're already sitting at like 34, I think, but I still would like to have more guys in our tournament.
Yeah, so if there's any of you guys out there that want to do a 1v1, this would be the one to jump on to. Or if you can wake up early in North America, I would jump on it too. So just either check with I know
Yeah,
Live did share it in the Discord, but he shared it. I don't know
Yeah.
which one he shared it anymore. So we might be able to push it elsewhere for you.
I posted it in MWA channel.
Oh, and the MWA for the Discord. Okay, yeah. So if you guys are interested, look around for it. Check the Reddit, check the MRBC Discord, and look for it in the MWA chat.
Okay, as for BFM, I'm just gonna say that was quite an interesting league.
Yeah.
It's like a new patch. There was like a lot of new crazy stuff, which were very interesting to play, and those Nigeria, they just feel like 2016.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Bringing it here to my head, to be honest. It's so great to have it back. It's not as good as it used to be, but still it's on such high tonnage drop. I feel it has its place now.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really wonder how championships will be handled on the next year, and how the PGR will keep balancing the game and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, it should be interesting to see in the future here. So
actually, this patch was like one of the first where I've seen like no nerfs and all the buffs are on point for like mostly for the mechs that really.
Well, they got to do it sometime.
Yeah, over like 2 years, I think it's the. Yeah.
Well, if you nerf everything into the ground, nothing will be good. So, or except Kintaros, because nobody's touching Kintaros.
Did we were bringing 3 Kintaros in that game?
Yeah.
We won. We brought it.
Yeah, because you guys brought the Vindicators too. So I'm seeing a lot of old mechs in this tournament. It's actually interesting to see.
You just check this Vindicator queries and you'll understand why I picked them.
Yeah.
One error it is. So yeah. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for casting.
Nope.
See you, everybody.
No problem. Thanks for having
Thanks
me.
for watching.
We'll talk to
Cheers.
Talk to you later. Have a good one. And I guess that should be it. Like I said, double check that out on the Reddit or in the MRBC Discord, which is available to everybody. You can jump in the MWA chat. Because it is, I don't know, I'll be there somewhere. It's around and stuff. But I think there's one more match tonight. Thursday. There's another match. I can't cast. I don't know if anyone's casting it, but that'll be the end of the tournament. So as from now, that makes Div A European done. Everything else is done. And that'll be it. Almost the end of the tournament. So pay attention. We are trying to keep other competitive scene going in this, so there might be other things going on. I know my team is talking about running a Innersphere tournament, but we will see how that goes, as I know Ash and them have been talking about one in February as well. So keep your eyes peeled, keep checking the MRBC Discord, check with friends and everything. Maybe take a break for a little while, wait for the stock tournament to finish up at MetCon and see how that goes. As for everything else, that'll be it for me. So see you later, Space Cowboys. You have a good night, and we will talk to you later, hopefully sooner than later.